in 1977, I sat right over there somewhere. And this brings back the memories to me because I was going over this, and my mother was here, and I gave her the first copy. And my mother, I got to give her credit for writing this, because she really gave me about everything that was in this book. And she gave me some that was in it. I'm interested today in this, because I had a chapter in here, send it out as soon as you can. And she had written, my mother, by the way, had been correspondent for the Watertown Times, Fort Leiden, for about 55 years. And she had written up this article on the knitting mill. And she put it in a brown envelope and she handed it to me. She said, send that out as soon as you can. Well, something happened, and it didn't get sent out until after she was gone. And finally one day I found it, and I put the chapter here, send it out as soon as you can. And it was all about the knitting mill. And it's a strange little story. And today, I got the Boonville Herald, and I was reading, every now and then they put an item in from this book. And they had this one in today, and I said to my wife, I see where Irene Doster is intimately acquainted with your library, Woodgate, the little library. And Irene Doster Stevens was from Fort Leiden. And there was an article in there that said that she just finished with the school season at White Lake, which was in the schoolhouse at the library. All these little things come out from time to time. But my mother was responsible for this because she kept telling me all of this as I was growing up. In fact, one time, I guess I didn't dress just quite properly, going to school or whatever, and she reprimanded me. She said, and I'm not going to say who the gentleman was, but she said, you look just like so-and-so. And I knew who that individual was, so I straightened myself up and but she had, now some of the things that she said in here, for one thing, she used to say, and many of the people at the High Market used to say, you're tighter than Beggar Smith. She didn't have any more idea who Beggar Smith was. I found that out afterwards. But she had heard that as it came down through Beggar Smith. And Beggar Smith got horsewhipped in New York City. And there was a very funny thing about these old-timers here and their relationship to New York City. Of course, they were acquainted with New York City because they came through there. But in the fall of the year, many of them would go back there and go to work. Come up in Tug Hill or here or there, wherever. And they had a sort of an inn, and that's where Beggar Smith got his name and his fame, down in New York City, living up in High Market. And another little pertinent point she used to make, if she was a bit dissatisfied with something or worrying about something, she'd just sort of just let it come out softly, boys in blue. Now what did that mean? Well, something that came from the Civil War. Boys in blue, Civil War soldiers. What else was added on there, I don't know, but I can remember her saying that quite a few times. Thank you. And it's in there.